Okay, picture this. You're at a party, or maybe a company dinner, and someone walks up to you and says, "So, what do you like to do?" And you just stand there, smiling, and say, "I like, watching TV? And eating?" And then there's this awkward silence, and they slowly nod and walk away. Sound familiar? Yeah. I've been there too. The problem isn't that your hobbies are boring, it's that you didn't have the right words ready. And that's exactly what we're fixing today. Welcome to Lady Show English, and in today's video, I'm going to give you the exact chunks you need to talk about your interests naturally and confidently in English. Let's go. Alright, no more awkward silences. Let's jump straight into the good stuff. Here are 4 chunks you can start using today, right away, whenever the topic of hobbies or interests comes up. The first one, what kinds of activities are you really into these days? This is your go-to question when you want to ask someone about their hobbies. Notice the phrase really into, it sounds so much more natural than what is your hobby, and it invites a real conversation. Next up. I love exploring new places on weekends. How about you? This is a great one-two move, you share something about yourself and you turn it back to the other person. That little "how about you" at the end is a conversation goldmine. Third chunk, I've recently gotten into photography, do you have any hobbies? Gotten into is perfect when you want to say you've started a new hobby not too long ago. It sounds fresh, it sounds real, and it's totally natural. And the fourth one. I enjoy trying out new cuisines. How about you? Trying out is another great phrase, it means you're experimenting, exploring. Way more interesting than just saying I like food. So those are your 4 core chunks. Now, want to know how to use them even more naturally? Keep watching, because next I'm going to break them down and give you some great alternatives. Let's slow down and look at each chunk a little more closely, because once you understand the pieces, you can mix and match like a pro. Starting with really into. This phrase means you're passionate about something, you enjoy it a lot. You can swap it with big on, as in, are you big on outdoor activities? Or try a huge fan of, I'm a huge fan of hiking. Same idea, different flavor. Choose whichever feels more natural for you. Now let's look at I love exploring new places. The word exploring has this adventurous feel to it. A great alternative is I'm really into discovering hidden gems. Or you could say I enjoy getting out of the city whenever I can. Both work beautifully in conversation. Moving on to I've recently gotten into photography. The key phrase here is gotten into, and you can use this with almost anything. I've recently gotten into yoga. I've recently gotten into cooking Korean food. An alternative would be I've started picking up. Like, I've started picking up watercolor painting. It has a similar meaning, and it sounds just as natural. And finally, trying out new cuisines. The chunk trying out is super flexible. You could also say experimenting with, I enjoy experimenting with different recipes. Or exploring different flavors, I love exploring different food cultures. These all paint a really vivid picture of someone who's curious and open-minded. Which, honestly, makes you sound way more interesting at a dinner party. Coming up next, let's put all of this into real mini dialogues so you can hear how it all flows together. Okay, this is the part 1 love. Let's see these chunks in action. I'll show you a not-so-great version first, and then the natural, fluent version, so you can really hear the difference. Dialogue 1. Not great version, what is your hobby? I like to take photos. Better version, what kinds of activities are you really into these days? Oh, I've recently gotten into photography. I've been going to the park on Sunday mornings to practice. How about you? I love exploring new places on weekends. Actually, we should go somewhere together sometime. See how much richer that second version is? It's the same topic, hobbies, but it flows like a real conversation. Dialogue 2. Not great version, do you have a hobby? I like food. Better version, do you have any hobbies? Yeah. I really enjoy trying out new cuisines. Last week I tried a Georgian restaurant for the first time. It was amazing. What about you? I'm a huge fan of cooking at home. I've been experimenting with different Asian recipes lately. Notice how both people are sharing details and asking follow-up questions. That's what keeps a conversation alive. Dialogue 3, a quick and casual one. What kinds of activities are you big on these days? Honestly, I've just started picking up hiking. It's been really refreshing. How about you? Same. I love getting out of the city whenever I can. Short, natural, easy. You could have this conversation tomorrow. And speaking of keeping things fresh, let me give you a couple of bonus expressions you can add to your toolkit. Alright, 2 bonus chunks to level up your hobby conversations even further. First one, it's something I do to unwind. This is perfect when you want to explain why you have a certain hobby. I love painting, it's something I do to unwind after a long week. So simple, but it adds so much personality. Second bonus chunk, I find it really fulfilling. This one goes a step deeper, it shows that your hobby gives you a sense of meaning or satisfaction. I volunteer at an animal shelter on weekends. I find it really fulfilling. This phrase immediately makes people more interested in what you're saying. Try combining these with the core chunks. I've recently gotten into journaling, I find it really fulfilling, and it's something I do to unwind. Instant conversation starter. Now, before we wrap up, let's do a quick quiz to make sure all of this sticks. Okay, quiz time. Don't worry, it's fast and fun. I'll give you a question, and you just pick the best answer. Ready? Question 1. You want to ask a new colleague about their hobbies in a natural way. Which phrase do you use? A. What is your hobby? B. What kinds of activities are you really into these days? C. Do you have a free time? The answer is B. What kinds of activities are you really into these days? Sounds natural, friendly, and opens up a real conversation. Question 2. You started learning guitar last month. How do you say this? A. I have gotten a guitar. B. I've recently gotten into playing guitar. C. I am liking guitar. The answer is B. I've recently gotten into playing guitar. Perfect. Question 3. You want to explain that cooking helps you relax. Which phrase fits best? A. Cooking is my job. B. I find it really boring. C. It's something I do to unwind. The answer is C. It's something I do to unwind, elegant, natural, and relatable. Great job. Let's bring it all home. Okay, let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today. You've got 4 core chunks. What kinds of activities are you really into these days? Use this to ask. I love exploring new places on weekends. How about you? Use this to share and invite. I've recently gotten into photography. Perfect for a new hobby. And I enjoy trying out new cuisines. Great for food and lifestyle topics. Plus your 2 bonus phrases, it's something I do to unwind and I find it really fulfilling. Here's your challenge for this week, pick just one of these chunks and actually use it. Talk to a coworker, text a friend in English, or even just say it out loud to yourself in the mirror. The only way these chunks become yours is if you use them. And I know you can do it. Thank you so much for watching Lady Show English today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new lesson. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.